because these stories get it racing because we have a lot of great news coverage that we want to get to in this episode. And I wanted to start off with something that I know is near and dear to your heart, Stephen, and that's tape. Because NetApp and Spectra Logic are ready to bring Glacier-style storage to on-prem data centers. The announcement is going to match up NetApp's Storage Grid S3-based object storage with Spectra Logic's leading archival tape technology. The goal is to provide a tier for Storage Grid that will allow large amounts of data to be object data to be stored for long periods of time without clogging up the object data store, while also being faster than Amazon Glacier and probably a little bit cheaper too. You may be familiar with Amazon Glacier because it is a very popular service for long-term archival storage if you're on the AWS platform. But Stephen, given all the advantages that NetApp and Spectra Logic bring to the table, is this something that people are going to want to embrace for their on-prem solution needs?
Well, I definitely think this is going to find a great market in archival applications. Those of you who aren't aware, Storage Grid is a long-running object storage protocol product from NetApp. It has a lot of adoption among big enterprise companies as basically an on-prem archive of data, of semi-structured data. Black Pearl is the Spectra Logic object interface to their tape libraries. They introduced this quite a while back. I was actually at the introduction, as weird as it sounds. But it was like 10 something years ago. Anyway, yeah, Black Pearl is pretty cool in that it gives an object interface, an S3 interface to tape libraries, basically. And if you're not familiar with Spectra Logic, they make some of the biggest, baddest, awesomest tape libraries out there. And I know you're like, wait, biggest, baddest, awesomest tape libraries? Really? No, really. These things are cool. This is what you see in a movie or something, right? As you mentioned, I am bullish on tape. Back on January 17th, we covered the story that Hammerspace was enabling tape as an alternative solution for their global file system. This is kind of a similar pitch in that, we're kind of starting to get real here and say, wait a second, maybe tape makes some sense. And as a reminder, it absolutely does make sense because it is lower power, lower cost, and yeah, way lower performance than disk. But if you intelligently partner it with disk and flash with software like, let's say Storage Grid and Black Pearl, well, then suddenly it makes a lot more sense. It works a lot better. Everything just works. One of the things we don't know about Glacier is we don't know for sure that Glacier is tape. I have heard that it is, and I've heard that it isn't. And it kind of doesn't matter because whatever it is a cheaper way of storing data in the cloud using the S3 protocol. This is a very similar product. In fact, they're calling it Glacier. The quote in the article that we're linking has a NetApp product manager calling this Spectra on-prem Glacier solution, which is interesting because I'm pretty sure Glacier is a trademark name by Amazon, not just a generic protocol name. But I suppose it could be a generic name. But essentially, that's what we've got here. We've got a nice combined offering. Is this thing going to rock the world? Oh, I don't know about that. But if you're a NetApp customer, if you have a ton of data in Storage Grid, I think a solution like this probably makes a ton of sense for you.